Guys, welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you how to make Bhindi Masala. This Bhindi Masala is a dry sabzi, a stir fry of sorts that is fairly easy to make and goes very well with rotis or as a sabzi along with dal and rice. And in this recipe I've also shared how to prep the bhindi to avoid it from getting sticky or slimy. So let's get started. Here are the ingredients you'll need. 1 pound of fresh bhindi, 3 tablespoon oil, half a teaspoon each of cumin seeds and mustard seeds, 1 chopped green chili and 10 curry leaves, 1 teaspoon of hing, a cup of chopped onions, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, spices for flavoring like half a teaspoon each of red chili powder, garam masala powder, coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, and 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 3/4 cup of chopped tomatoes. The first thing you need to do is clean the bhindi, for which just wipe down all the bhindi with a damp cloth first. Never wash the bhindi using water as they need to be kept as dry as possible to avoid them from getting slimy. In fact, that is the most important thing to remember to handle bhindi right. It's that you need to avoid moisture during all stages of handling and cooking the bhindi, which you will see as we go ahead as well. After it's been wiped down with a damp cloth, wipe down the bhindi with a dry cloth or a paper towel like I am using to just dry off any excess moisture on the bhindi. Then it's time to chop them, for which first cut off the ends. And here you'll see that I will keep wiping the knife with a paper towel to get rid of any slimy stickiness. Then chop them into small pieces of roughly half an inch or whatever size you prefer really, and ideally use a paper towel to wipe down the slime as you chop. Or you can also rub your knife with lemon. The acid will also help control the slime, but I almost always just use a paper towel. Then in a wide bottomed pan, add 1.5 tablespoons of oil, about half of the total oil you're using. Lightly heat it up and then add in the chopped bhindi. Now lightly roast the bhindi for about 10 to 15 minutes on medium-low flame, stirring intermittently. And here it's best to use a wide bottomed pan because then all of the bhindi will get evenly roasted at the same time. And pre-roasting bhindi really helps to avoid it from getting slimy when added to the onion tomato mix later for making bhindi masala. When the bhindi is roasted and develops a little color on the edges, turn off the flame. Now to make bhindi masala, in a pan add the rest of the oil, which will be about 1.5 tablespoon. Lightly heat it up and then first add half a teaspoon of cumin seeds and then half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. When the mustard seeds start to crackle, add in the curry leaves, chopped green chilies and hing. Mix everything together and lightly roast for 30 seconds or so. Then add in 1 cup of chopped onion and a teaspoon of salt to roast the onions faster, and saute on medium flame for about 7 to 8 minutes till the onions start to turn light brown in color. Also, I'm showing these steps one after the other, but you can start making this base of bhindi masala right while you're pre-roasting the bhindi to save time. So by the time the bhindi gets roasted, the masala base will also be ready and you can just put the bhindi in. When the onions are done, add in 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Mix it in and saute for 1 to 2 minutes just until the raw smell of ginger and garlic goes away. Then add in the spice powders, about half a teaspoon each of chili, coriander and garam masala powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder and 1/8 teaspoon of haldi. Mix them in, and here you can also add a splash of water to avoid the masalas from getting burnt. Lightly roast these spices for about 30 to 60 seconds and then add in 3/4 cup of chopped tomatoes and saute for a couple of minutes till the tomatoes have cooked down a bit. Now to this, add in the pre-roasted bhindi. Mix it in and saute for about 5 minutes or so till the bhindi is fully cooked. And here it's best to not cover and cook so as to not incorporate any additional steam or moisture. Like I mentioned earlier, we need to avoid that as much as possible. And there you have it, delicious bhindi masala. Serve hot with rotis or chapatis or as a sabzi along with dal and rice, and enjoy. For the written and printable version of this recipe, check the link in the description box below. And if you like this video, please hit the like button at the bottom of this video. It really helps me out. And subscribe if you haven't already. Until I see you again, happy cooking!